If you want to transform your garden into a resilient, low-maintenance ecosystem, subscribe to Botanical Bliss now. Today's exploration challenges the conventional wisdom of modern mulches and introduces an ancient cover crop that consistently outperforms every contemporary alternative. For gardeners and survivalists alike, this forgotten practice restores soil health, conserves water, suppresses weeds, and boosts fertility, all without expensive inputs or constant labour. Why modern mulch often underperforms in real gardens. Most modern mulches, rubber, straw, bark or synthetic fabrics, are designed for convenience or appearance rather than ecological function. While they can suppress weeds or retain some moisture, they rarely feed the soil or improve its structure over time. Many decompose slowly, leach chemicals, or fail to support beneficial soil organisms. In my experiments, beds mulched with modern materials showed temporary improvements but lacked long-term vitality. Soil compaction, microbial decline, and nutrient depletion continued despite the layer on top. The ancient cover that outshines modern options. Historical farmers solved these problems by planting living mulches or dense cover crops. One particular plant consistently proved superior crimson clover, a leguminous cover crop long used in European and North American rotations. Unlike inert mulches, crimson clover grows, develops roots that aerate soil, fixes atmospheric nitrogen, and produces biomass that can be cut and left on the surface. Over weeks and months, this living cover suppresses weeds, protects soil from erosion, and gradually enhances fertility in ways that plastic, straw, or bark cannot match. How crimson clover feeds soil while protecting it. The roots of crimson clover penetrate compacted layers, creating channels that improve water infiltration and aeration. Nodules on the roots host nitrogen-fixing bacteria, introducing essential nutrients directly into the soil. When the above-ground biomass is cut and left as a natural mulch, it decomposes slowly, feeding microbial populations and maintaining surface moisture. This dual action, biological enrichment below and organic coverage above, makes crimson clover a true soil supercharger, unlike any synthetic or dead mulch. All right, let's talk about the practical steps to establish this ancient cover in your garden. So you want to plant crimson clover seeds in early spring or late summer, depending on your local climate. Just scatter the seeds evenly over the soil surface and then lightly rake them in to make sure they get good contact with the soil. Give the area a bit of water at first, just to support germination. Once the seedlings are up and growing, you can mow or cut them from time to time, leaving the clippings right there on the soil as a living mulch. Even after cutting, the roots keep working underground, maintaining nitrogen fixation and supporting soil structure. And for larger gardens, sowing in strips or alternating rows lets you keep continuous coverage while still making space for your cash crops. Now, why does this ancient cover outperform straw and other modern mulches? Well, unlike straw or wood chips, crimson clover is actually alive, growing and adapting to whatever conditions you throw at it. It survives drought better than many synthetic covers, and when the soil gets compacted, it responds by expanding its root networks. Its nitrogen contribution means you don't need as much in the way of chemical fertilizers, and the steady supply of organic matter from its biomass improves water retention and supports microbial life. Observations in both container beds and field plots have shown time and again that soil under crimson clover stays crumbly, nutrient-rich and biologically active all year round. Now, let's talk about how this method fits right into crop rotation for, well, maximum effect. Historically, crimson clover and similar cover crops were planted between main crop cycles. After harvest, the cover crop would establish itself, protect the soil, and build fertility for the next planting. These days, modern gardeners can do much the same by interspersing cover crops with vegetables, herbs, or fruit beds. Even small sections left under cover during the off-season, tend to show improved soil tilth and a noticeable boost in earthworm activity. And over time, rotational use really does away with the need for excessive fertilizer or intensive tillage. Now, let's consider the cumulative benefits of living mulch over time. Repeated application of crimson clover as a living mulch improves the soil's water-holding capacity, aggregate formation and microbial diversity. Weed pressure naturally decreases as the dense foliage suppresses germination. Plants that are planted into clover-enriched soil, they establish quickly and show much stronger root systems. This feedback loop, root enrichment, nitrogen fixation and surface coverage creates a self-reinforcing system that, frankly, modern mulches just can't replicate. There are, indeed, lessons to be learned from ancient agricultural wisdom. The success of crimson clover really shows that soil improvement doesn't require synthetic products or constant intervention. Historical farmers understood that living systems build resilience, and integrating biological cover crops brings far greater long-term benefits than any inert material. By revisiting these practices, modern gardeners gain strategies that are sustainable, low labour and, highly productive. If this guide has, reshaped the way you think about mulch and soil health, do subscribe to Botanical Bliss and share this with anyone struggling with poor soil or high-maintenance gardens. The ancient solution of crimson clover proves that the best mulch is alive, functional, and capable of transforming soil over time, outperforming every modern alternative in both resilience and fertility.